just about. Got it live streamed. And it's loading on my end. Okay. All right. Now let's see. I go over here. Okay. Slideshow, play from the start. Now. All right. Now, if I share my screen. Let's see. You guys see what I, Frank, you see what I see? All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. This is Nature's Frequencies. We do this every Saturday. We have a Saturday call about all sorts of fun stuff. But we've been doing this for a while now. And so we got a lot of awards, accolades, and we're up to 15 major industry awards, including the prestigious Gold Medal Edison Award. We have 6 USA patents with more filed on the way to come. We've been featured on Fox Business News. That was pretty neat. They put me on TV with Stuart Barney, and we went back and forth. And I had the Gold Medal Edison Award winning medal with me there on TV. That was pretty neat. We've been in USA Today, NPR, Market Watch, you name it. I mean, we've been on thousands of medias across the world. So that's pretty neat. And today we're going to go straight into the topic, which is the WOW tag. The WOW tag it's manufactured under 3 US patents, and it's composed with signals of a proprietary blend of natural botanicals known to assist the body with issues such as discomfort, inflammation, stress, and more. It's for humans and pets, but we get a lot of feedback that, when your sometimes dogs or cats, they get shaky, when there's a thunderstorm or there's bad weather out. And what we've noticed is when you put the tag on, it kind of chills them out and relaxes them. It makes them not so skittish. Also, older dogs. We had a 13-year-old golden doodle that wore the tag for 3 years, and he was at age 10, his legs were bad. But after the tag, he lasted another 3 years, and he was still playing with a chew toy, hopping around at age 13. And this is just another one of our amazing products. So we got a couple funny pet testimonials that I think are quite funny. These are from the pets themselves. And let's hear it first. This little bugger.
It's good. Chucky Meter. Now look, I'm 13, so I loves me a good sleep. Maybe too much, because that's about all I do anymore. Heck, I'm sorry to say I think even my bird watching days are over. But my mom's got this pupper Louie, and he's 13 too. But, well, he's like a new dog since Mom ordered him something called a WOW pet tag. Ugh, the energy makes me tired just to watch him. And, Louie, where'd that pot belly of yours go? So anyway, I told my mom I needed my own WOW pet tag, and she just went online and ordered one for me. Now, it'll be here in a couple of days, so watch this space and I'll report back on how I get on with my WOW pet tag. After a while, crocodiles.
All right. We love those little vids. We got another one coming in hot.
Hi, y'all. It's Lily again with an update. I was listening to my mom on the phone. I got quite emotional, so I thought I'd share, as they say. She was going on and on about how grateful she was that WOW tag had restored my zip and zing and quality of life. Golly, I never knew that our energy is as important to our health as the food that we eat. Did you know that? Now look, I'm a dog. So when she started talking about science and award-winning, patented, and some smart dude named Tesla, well, it went right over my head. But who cares? Because it really, really works. I feel like a new puppers. And my mom is wearing her own WOW tag. There's just one little problem. Now the cats have their own WOW tags, they're back to doing late night zoomies again, and it wakes me up. Never mind. Hey, my mom's about to stop bragging on me, so you need to get your human to call her about these fabulous wow tags. Anyway, it's time for me to maybe do a little friendly cat chasing. Later, Gators.
All right. And we have one more, and this is Susie's little doggy.
Hey everyone, my mom doesn't usually let me on Facebook, but while she's on the phone, I wanted to tell you something. You see this little tag around my collar my mom has me wearing 24/7? Well, she actually wears one too, and she wants me to wear it because she wants me to stay healthy and happy and flexible. Well, at least that's what she says anyway, but I know it's because she loves the bounce in my step and all my little spins and twirls that I do for treats. Now, if you want your furry friends to be healthy and happy and run around and have fun, then you better talk to my mom when she gets off the phone and get one of these wow pet tags like she's got me wearing. Bye now.
All right. Now we go to what our humans are saying. So we'll go over to Melissa, and let's see what Melissa has to say about the wow tag.
My neighbor inherited her father's dog, Peanut, who's 14 years old, when her father passed away. And he had been very ill for many years in a nursing home. And by the time she got Peanut, Peanut had, stress and anxiety issues. She would lick herself raw whenever she got stressed or anxious. So we go for walks a lot. And I said, could we please put a tag on Peanut and see if that makes a difference? So we did. I went out of town the next day, and Dawn, my neighbor, texted and said, Peanut's not licking. And then the next day she's texting and she goes, this is 2 days. She has not licked. On the third day, she goes, what's in this tag? Well, since then, my neighbor and her husband and both kids are wearing their tags, and Peanut is doing fabulous. Plus, she's 14. She even has better mobility.
Awesome. We love hearing that. We love hearing about better things with mobility, about the furry friends being able to play longer. And let's hear from our next person. Let's hear from Hannah.
So I have some plastic tubs. I have 4 different colors so that I could document which product was where and which one was my control. And I switched it up every week for the last 4 months. They're 100-gallon tanks, and I put a wow tag in one, and I put the earthing card in one, and I put the food freshness card in the other, and the 4th was our control. They were all spread out throughout the pasture, so they actually had to go and find what they were looking for. And every day for the first 2 weeks, I had to go refill the wow water at least 2 or 3 times a day. And I wasn't sure if it was just because they were all sort of in a central location. It was easier to get to. That's where they were hanging out that day. So I took the wow water and I put it on the far corner of their pasture, so they'd all have to really go and travel to get it and search for it. And they still emptied it twice in one day. Love this. This one is actually really fun. I had my wow tag clipped to the inside of my bra strap. And it was the first time I'd gone out in the pasture with the bulls and everybody. And I got within our big bull's energy zone. Normally, he's really respectful of my space. That day, he was not. He wasn't rude or aggressive at all, but he came and he rubbed his head all over my shoulder where he could find it. I was like, that's really weird. So I went in and I moved the wow tag to my hip pocket. A couple hours later, went out to see him, and he knew where it was again. And he rubbed all over it, and he's just absolutely fine. This morning, I stuck it inside my glove and went out and just held my hands out to either side, and he still knew where it was. And just to see if there was a difference in the person, I had my husband do the same test, and he just went and stood in the pasture with the tag wherever, and it was consistently, he goes right to wherever the tag is at.
All right, awesome stories, awesome stories. And we got one more from Elaine.
Right, okay, well, I've got a German Shepherd. That's Layla. Kind of inspired me with the packets and how the cows and the goats picked what they want. So Layla's got a Wow Pack tag on. And I thought I will put one of every product we have, a packet of everything, on the floor in the dining room. And I'll call her in. And I put the blue bottle with the food freshness card at the end nearest to me. Anyway, so she's come in and she's not used to all these things on the floor, and she's nosing around and she spotted this and she went straight to this. And she just sat there and hitting that and looking at me. And I've got her here. I'm going to see whether she will actually come. Come, Layla, can you see her?
Yep.
And she absolutely loves it. Good gal. Yeah, and then I did the trick again. But this time I semi-hid the bottle. She went and found the bottle and she's like looking at me, will you please spray me? She absolutely loves this. And then we've got little Rosie. Now, this is Rosie, and this is Esme. Rosie's my daughter's dog. And unfortunately, she was a rescue dog and she had a horrendous first year or so of her life. She really does. And she come very stressed and very terrified, and she gets very stressy and very yappy. So when the pet tags come out, we put the pet tag on her and we noticed that she calmed down. Now, she doesn't like water. She never goes in the sea. She never goes in the river or the streams. And this one particular hot day, they've taken Rosie for a walk. The stream's there, and she's gone into the stream and walked out. And it was like, wow, the only thing different was the pet tag. And then she had, going back now a few weeks back, she had a really bad upset stomach, really stressy stomach. And we'd had Dr. Marie talking about the food freshness card and the earthing card. And I went round there. She hadn't eaten for 3 days. She was getting it really hard. And she's a little dog, so she needs to eat. Anyway, she come up and I said, let's try the earthing card. And Esme was with my daughter. And I got the earthing card and I waved it over Rosie. And she had been shaking and like this. She was absolutely in a right state. They couldn't believe it. We waved the earthing card and she calmed right down. The shaking stopped and that. And I went to into the back of the car. I'd already offered her a treat and she didn't want to know, but I went and got another one. And when she'd calmed down, she had a treat. So I sent her back in with an earthing card and a food freshness card. And she laid on these and she recovered and her stomach got better, and she was fine. We also find she's terrified of fireworks, but with the tag on, she was a lot better.
We love hearing that. We have here's a story about a stallion. So this is Sal the horse. He has a heightened energy of a performance stallion, but doesn't feel the need to lash out when the littlest thing in his routine is changed. His trusting is getting so much better. He was so abused and starved when he was in Spain that it's been a challenge for him not to be expressive about his feelings. That's part of the Andalusian breed. They are very gentle, but when mentally pushed over the brink, it's very difficult for them to return to something of stability again. So this tag has been an amazing change for him. So we love hearing stories about the Wow tag. We get stories like this all the time. If anyone's on this call that has a story about the Wow tag, feel free to drop us an email at office@naturesfrequencies.com. There we go. And, we love, like I said, we love hearing stories. And so for promotion time, so all orders over this weekend will receive over $150 will receive a free Wow tag. So for right now, you can still, if you're an active member, you can still order in the back end. This is coming to a close probably on Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll transition over to our new site. And that's when we go straight to retail. So there's really not much of the savings left. So if there's any packages and stuff that you want to get, this weekend would really be the weekend, to capitalize on.